Hi, hello everyone. I am Sauhardya Dutta, a first year undergraduate student of IIT Kharagpur, currently in section 19, and as a part of our DIY project, uh, that's in the according to the assignment 3, we are going to disassemble and reassemble an product. So here we are going to disassemble and reassemble an extension cord. So what does an extension cord does? Here we can see that here are multiple plugs, sockets for entering the plugs, and here we can see many holes. Here are 2 pin holes, and these are 3 pin holes. So in the 2 pin holes, one hole is for the live wire, another one is for the neutral, and for the 3 pin, and the upper bigger one is for earth, and these two are live and neutral wire. Here we can see an LED which indicates that whether the extension cord is in off mode or in on mode. Here is the master control switch which turns on the light and also turns on the power supply in the sockets to represent to make it on and or off. Here we have only one master control which indicates that with a single turn on all the sockets will be powered on, and with a single off all the sockets will be powered off. And here is the cord which extends the position of the object from the electric supply position, so we can extend this up to the limit and we want, and we can wind up to the previous position. So the screws are attached in this position. I have removed the screws with the help of screwdrivers by rotating them in anti-clockwise direction. So after opening the screws, we can see the internal layout of the extension cord. So we can say that the outer body of the extension cord is made up of PVC, and we can see this cord which is winded up across the spool, and as we pull it, the spool rotates. As the spool rotates, we can say in ideal condition, if it is rotating by omega, then the speed of the rope being unwinded is omega r. So we are giving an impulse to unwind it, so it's converting into linear momentum for this rope to proceed this in omega r speed front-wise, considering ideal conditions. So let's look into the internal circuits. So in the internal circuit we can see a red wire, a black wire, and grey wires. Here we can see the main entrance point of the wire, where the wires are ended in the mid circuit. So from this position the wires have entered in the circuit, and here we can see that the switch is attached. At the position the switch is attached, we can see that the grey wires are extended. Inside the grey wire there are two small wires. One is the black, one is the red. The red wire represents the live wire, black wire represents the neutral wire, according to the convention. So here we can see the multiple sockets where the plug must be inserted. One thing must have to be remembered, that as the all appliances require the same voltage rating, means the optimum one, so all the switches must be provided with the same external voltage. So to do that, all the connections must be done in parallel combination. so that the voltage does not divide among themselves. So this is how an extension cord occurs. The plug enters here, we convert it into parallel combination of sockets so as to ensure the same voltage across all the components. Also we can see here the connection of the LED, which represents that the extension cord is in on mode or in off mode. So now we are going to reassemble the extension cord. So for that purpose I am going to rewind the wire. So here to wind it up. So keep it here. And the position from where the cord must be brought down is cast here. Then the upper part is made to stand upon this. It is pressed for a while. Then the screw is inserted. And it is rotated in clockwise form to fix it up. Again another screw is inserted, is rotated clockwise direction to wind it up. Again another screw is inserted, it's rotated in clockwise form to fix it. Here our component is ready. So let's see whether it's still in working condition or not. So I extend the cord and move it to the power supply position. Turn the power supply to on mode and see this light is glowing, which means that the extension cord is in on mode. If we turn it off, the extension cord turns on. Turn on, light glows, P6 on position. So thank you everyone for watching this video. I want to thank my teachers and my friends to give us an opportunity for disassembling and reassembling the product so that we can get an overall idea how does it works, what are the components. Here we can say that the components are copper wire. Why copper wire is used? The conductivity of copper wire is very good, and we can use silver wire because the cost of silver wire is very high, so we can use copper wires. Here we use red colored LED. We use the PVC coating as the outer body. Here is also another PVC coating of different strength wounded across the live and neutral wire for insulation of the wires, so that we don't get electric shock after touching it. So the PVC is insulated. It is insulated with the help of PVC. So this is about the materials and about the function. It is used to when the power supply is far away from the socket position, so it's made to the socket is made to come near the plug through this mechanism. How this works: the rotational motion across it is converted to linear motion, and during the wind up we rotate by this, and the same occurs. And about the functionality, there are the sockets are made with parallel combination, and there is a master control switch which turns on or off the whole circuit. So thank you everyone.